Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
All right.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled there by Mike Green.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it online, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll run for this. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Blackwell now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Jackson looking to throw right away. His first throw is an interception. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's able to get this down to the 13. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
On the 3, right?
Throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So he finds his man in in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Blackwell now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Now Jackson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Jackson yet again. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Lamar throwing again. That one's complete, right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 3 now. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 2nd and 3 now. They'll run it from the gun. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Lamar off to play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jared loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. 13. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense to the line fast. 4th goes down. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a one-score game in the first half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. It's Judkins on the counter. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done there.
It's on the in route. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
1st down from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. He's got it downfield near the edge. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds a man right side. What a a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Jackson on third down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
And they were in their defense. Meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going to try to throw for it. Complete out to the right side. And he won't escape. They converge on him, driving backwards after that catch. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right. 19 seconds. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd down, run from Jenkins. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
At the 35-yard line.
The career is my stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. All set to go now from the 35.
All right. 118. That's right. Look the high. 19 seconds.
First down throw by Stroud. Toward the right side is caught by Ferguson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass, into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Stroud to throw on first down. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw left side, complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go.
Stroud throwing here on first. Through the middle. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary if he just made him pay.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Blackwell now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Christian Izien with the INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. 18.
From the gun, Judkins. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going poorly for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage, but one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
No, we changed it. Shut up!
Lamar throwing again. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They bring Higgins in motion left. Jackson yet again. Oh, he put everything he had into that. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, report.
One final shot before the half. From the pocket, looking for a target. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Blackwell now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Right side cut by Higgins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42. Now it's Lamar. Gets it to him on the screen. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. From the gun, Jackson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second down now. They need 7.
Nice shot. Hey, you. No, we can't.
And again, it's Jackson. Cut out left. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. shotgun. Here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Sit up. You change it. Hey! Right shot! Sit up.
3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Right shot. Middle. Sit up.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
First down.
Mikey Tech.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud completes it quick. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Setting him on the dive. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he will not score, but the effort takes him down to the 5.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Here we go. Look. Good night.
Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal.
All right. Tony.
Stroud on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns push their lead further to start the half. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 24. Bills have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Blackwell now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hands up. Good. Running. Nice shot.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Lamar. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
We've set it down from the 37. On 1st down, Jackson. Gets some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens football. They're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. And the tight ends motioning left. Play fake, Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
What point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to get the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns make it a 3-score game in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Blackwell now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. Finds a man right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. Yo.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the grab and bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. They'll come up on 1st and 10. In the red zone on 1st. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lamar now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got the first down grab and still going. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Look at how. Here we go. Hey! 18. That's it. 19 seconds.
To the air, Stroud. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Oh, ready.
As the hook up again to Njoku. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's Judkins on first down. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
That's another Browns.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Tony.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
That is not easy to do. That down and distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
On the quick, right?
Stroud now on 4th down. He finds Njoku complete. He has the first down for the Browns. That should be enough to clinch them this victory.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre